The amount of times I'm told I prefer to do a classroom-based course, or you prefer not to do an online course. Well, I can tell you, for over 30 years we trained here in the school classroom-based courses, and they were very successful, and we have turned out some amazing students, and there's some amazing flower shops all over Ireland, the UK, Northern Ireland, and they're all past students of Case Flower School. But when we went into online training, I could see that the standard definitely stepped up, you know, that way. And the reason being, I feel, when you were doing a classroom, or when I was doing a classroom based course, I would demonstrate and the students straight away would be copying the arrangement. So normally I demonstrated step by step and they copied it step by step. But they were also trying to take notes as they went along, and then the breakdown, the cost prices, the recipe, the selling prices, and take photographs. And there was a lot to take in saying that they managed. As I said, we turned out amazing students. But what I found with the online courses, remember I said it stepped up a bit. The students had the option of watching the tutorial, the step-by-step tutorial, 2, 3 or more, as many times as they wished, during the first 10 days before the flowers actually arrived. So when the flowers arrived and they then wanted to start their practicals, they knew what they were making. So back in the first 10 days, when they were watching the tutorial, when I was in the bloom room having the chats to them, I would have said to them and advised them, when you're watching a tutorial, take notes as you go along. And obviously if you're a slow writer, or because I'm a fast talker, shut me up or pause me and catch up with your notes, and then play it again. And at the end of every tutorial, I give you a breakdown of the recipe. So again, put me on pause, write down all your recipe. I give you a breakdown of the cost and the formulas for the selling price, so write all that down. And then any questions that you have, write down your questions, because I either want you to WhatsApp them questions to me. Remember, they'll all be answered in the WhatsApp between 9 o'clock in the morning and 3:30 in the day, or post them in the Q&A box in the bloom room. And I really feel that was the difference of online training towards classroom-based training. So when you made or you watched an arrangement and then you made it, you could sit back and you could think about it. And even towards the end of the programme, if you wanted to do it again, or you wanted to go and substitute some of the flowers, you had the option to do that, and you still had the option of WhatsApping me the step-by-step photographs, you know, that way, to get some feedback and critique on the particular arrangements. And also, unlike a classroom-based course, when your online programme is over, so when the 4 weeks are over, obviously the WhatsApp finishes and the bloom room finishes, but you still have that support that you can email us, okay? Where with a classroom-based course, it wasn't really the same. But back to the online programme, you still have access to all them tutorials for a total of 3 months. So it means that when the class is finished a month or 6 weeks, you can still log back in again, you know, using your email and your password, and you can re-watch the course again. Or maybe some of the theory classes, because on Module 1 there's over 80 videos, okay? And some of the theory classes would be about maybe setting up accounts in wholesalers, or registering for VAT, or registering your company name, or wholesalers that serve people outside the trade. And maybe when you were watching them theory classes during the time of the bloom room, it wasn't really relevant to you, because obviously we were sending all the stuff out to you. But then when the course is over, you're saying, oh my God, I now have to go to the wholesalers, or I now want to register for VAT, or actually I'm thinking of registering a company name. You're able to go back in and watch all them theory classes again. So definitely online definitely has better classroom-based courses.